There it is. We're back. Sure locked and loaded. It's happening. You already know. Big things. Evil boyfriend realizes his doggone damn life is over.
When the police were called to a forest clearing in South Haven, Michigan for a car fire, they were shocked to find not only a destroyed car, but a burned body under a tree.
Right into it,
the body had been duct taped around the head and the mouth, and the person's arms had been duct taped behind their back. The police were able to identify the body through dental records as 25-year-old Brandon Silverlight. The first person the police spoke with was...
Why would you do something evil to the guy with the coolest glasses ever?
Was Brandon's ex-girlfriend, 22-year-old Allison Martin.
All right.
Allison claimed that she hadn't spoken with him in over a year, and that he was a terrible boyfriend. Without her knowledge, the police investigated her phone records and found that she had been around the car right around the time it had been set on fire. They also found text messages where Allison was messaging Brandon repeatedly, asking him to come meet her. With this information, the police went to Allison's home with a hidden microphone and confronted her.
Is that allowed?
He went missing on Friday night. Okay, and he was going to, he told his wife that he was going to go do some gaming, with that game that he plays, okay?
What game
and that he was going to meet someone. Do you have any idea as to who he was going to meet that night when he left the house?
Call of Duty.
I don't know right now, because he's such a, type of person. He's so secluded and, he's just web of lies, and you'd never know what to believe that comes out of his mouth.
Yeah.
Hey, no,
we do have to talk about his disappearance, and we know that you've not been honest with us.
Okay.
We know a lot that you haven't been honest with us. Okay. And we know.
Do I need a lawyer?
Uh-oh.
Well, you know what?
Is it already the gotcha moment?
Okay. If you know whether or not you need a lawyer, if that's what you feel you need.
Because I feel like this is turned into an interrogation, and
let me tell you. Can I tell you what we know? How about if I tell you what we know? Is that fair?
That's fine.
Sure, but I don't know how they can have this recorded.
But what we do know is
this.
We know that you were in South Haven on Friday night, Saturday morning. We know that from your cell phone records because and we also know that you were texting him, I think you had 15 times. You text him 15 times on Friday night.
Seriously.
And you text him 2 minutes before he left the house. He texts you back, and honestly,
you can't do that. That's an invasion of privacy.
We have search warrants. We have court orders. The court orders.
They already have. Okay.
We already know.
Yes, it is. It's an invasion of privacy.
No,
ma'am, I'm going to tell you right now.
I want a lawyer. I don't want to talk to you anymore. Get out of my house now. I want a lawyer.
Okay, very fine. That's fine. We will leave.
I think they have to, right? Yeah, right now. Yeah.
You know what, Allison? Quite honestly, you need a lawyer, and you better get a very good one.
The investigation into Brandon's death continued. The police decided to interview Allison's fiancé, 24-year-old Justin Terpstra. The first thing they noticed were the burn marks on Justin's arms. After spending some time with him and using some of their interrogation techniques, Justin begins telling some of the truth.
This is gonna fall
He explains that Allison told him
guys.
Brandon had been abusive towards her while they were together, and now he was stalking her because he desperately wanted to get back with her. She told him that she was in fear for her life, so Justin did what he had to do to protect her, and she had no part in it. The detectives listened to his story for now, but soon they will find out that not only was Allison a part of it, but she masterminded the whole plan.
I've been using Allison's phone, pretending to be her, while I talked to him to try to persuade him to meet me. If I can't get him to come to me, then I'll go to him. Using what I knew about him and his
totally in on it.
Sexual tendencies, I persuaded him to meet with me as her.
Got him.
What do you mean by when you say his sexual tendencies? What's your? I mean,
from what I understood, that he was a panty chaser.
Okay.
He liked,
Where did you get your information from?
Well, this is all from Allison.
Okay. All right.
Is this
she
a
had
thing?
told me about him after the first time he had contacted her.
Is this a
shortly
thing?
after we had
I
gotten
don't even want to say comments.
It upset her. I mean, she texted back with him a few times. I'm not exactly sure what she had told him, but she's not a very aggressive person. I got pretty jealous about it.
Okay.
And then, as I started to check her phone when she wasn't around, basically, when she was sleeping, taking a shower, I would go through her phone and make sure
she
wasn't talking to anybody. And it just so happened that one time that she was sleeping, she wasn't around, but her phone buzzed at 8 p.m. So started playing his game with him, trying to get, okay, you're not gonna mess with my woman. When I knew I couldn't get him to come to Kalamazoo,
Michigan,
I'd have to, if I wanted to settle this, I'd have to go to him.
Oh,
and at this point, with everything that he had said to me, thinking I'm her, it boiled up.
Oh man, because he was seeing some nasty
See, I was
text.
playing along with it, so I mean, it's he would text something sexual or whatever, how he would miss getting it on with Allison, and I'd text her back, playing along with it, and it would just sometimes get pretty explicit, and
he got
I play along so that
so
I
mad.
didn't want to tip him off to anything, but it just
Yeah, he was boiling now.
I told her that
if he had a thought, it was already gone.
Okay, so when you say you've got to go, you're going to get rid of him, what does that mean?
In my mind, I was going to kill him. I didn't tell her that right off the bat.
What she said?
Oh, he just admitted it.
She didn't want me to go through with it, and I told him it had to be done.
So you lured him to South Haven. How'd you get him there? Where did you have him?
She knows the territory, so I told her to have him meet her somewhere close and follow her back to her parents' travel trailer. I mean, I had him convinced that he was, that they were.
It was
that he
her.
was going to meet.
Wow,
Allison,
he did pretty good, huh?
To have a good time.
Some people can tell when it's a different person text.
He didn't notice until I hit him that first time.
Where did you hit him?
I tried to hit him, but I must have caught him on the shoder because it wasn't a solid hit. If I would have caught him, he probably would have got
You can't say.
So it didn't knock him out. So then what happened?
I swung 3-4 times.
He just went there to punch him
He
or
was
something?
stumbling around.
And then he...
after the third or fourth time hitting him, I grabbed him up and got him in a chokehold, and we ended up wrestling around.
Oh, he just went there with his hands and killed him.
He finally passed out. So I let him go. I jumped up. I grabbed a roll of duct tape that I had set next to the steps.
But if you're not dead, just because you're choked out.
How'd you tape up his hands?
Behind his back. At that point, I was pretty satisfied that he was restrained enough.
Okay.
And I went and I searched his pockets. I looked through his wallet.
Dude, this is sick.
Took his car keys, got into his car. Did a quick overview of what was in there. I put him in the trunk.
What's he doing at this time? Is he
went back over
talking?
The patio and everything. There was some rocks that were kicked askew, and I tried to sweep them back up underneath the trailer. Basically did walk through, make sure I didn't drop anything.
I don't even know, bro.
Around.
This guy remembers all of this like it's yesterday, too.
And we pulled out of the trailer, the trailer park.
In his car?
I wanted to take him a decent way from the road. But, I didn't see it was necessary to take him miles into the woods.
No.
What was he trying to say?
Mostly he was trying to say, he was pleading for me to take the tape off his mouth so that he could, please. He kept saying please. And I told him there's no point.
What torture?
I want him to feel pain before he died. I first stabbed him.
Whoa.
In his left.
Did he respond to that?
Oh yeah. Stabbed him several times in the legs. At one point, I was satisfied that he had felt enough pain, and then all right, I'm done here. I wanted to get out of there. I told him that he would never be able to hurt anyone ever again. I took a flashlight, the gas, and the lighter back to where he was. Put a trail of gas to light from a distance, a couple feet away. Poured more gas on him. Lit another path. Lit that. He went up.
Jeez.
It went up in flames. I mean, when she wanted to know why, I let her know that he had hurt you in the past, and now he's trying to hook up with you. And
bro, this man
at this point, I knew that he was dipping out on his wife, and he had been dipping out on his wife, and who else was he dipping out on his wife with? That's just not a good guy.
I got that shit.
And I knew that, I knew about his past. I knew that he had once been a teacher and used to use that to take advantage of girls.
Whoa.
In my mind, this was just not
So he just justified
character.
it. He's like,
anyone that he ever hurt, I was going to justify their pain.
So 20 years until retirement at this rate.
Yeah.
Allison lied to Justin about Brandon. He believed that Brandon was a terrible person who would cheat on his wife and take advantage of any woman he could find. He would also physically and emotionally abuse these women. What Justin doesn't know is that Brandon is nothing like Allison described him to be. Justin was in an open marriage with the woman of his dreams, and he was very happy. He never stalked Allison begging her to take him back. In fact, it was Allison who stalked him, to the point that he had to get a restraining order against her. With the confession out of the way, the detectives tell Justin about the evidence they have that shows that Allison was involved. Justin immediately changes his story, and he adds that Allison was with him, but only because he made her tag along, and she didn't help him at all.
What you're telling us is pretty consistent with what Allison told. But Allison actually admitted to Sean that she stabbed him once. Or twice. Oh, I'm sorry, twice. That she
couldn't do it anymore.
But then she couldn't do it anymore. She actually said that. What about this? This is the scenario that I really think is
now
what
she was in love.
Brought this all to a boiling point.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Like I said before, the fact that she has
like
HPV,
this out there.
she has a precancerous condition, she's pregnant, she loses a baby, and he's texting her saying his wife is pregnant and going to have a baby here.
Yeah, that pissed me off.
That didn't sound well, did it?
No, it didn't.
So that
comes into play.
That's quite a bit of it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because they can have a kid and you can't. Your baby, you lose your baby and they're going to have one. Isn't that really and truly what this is all about? And
partly, yeah.
And Allison is upset too. And she's upset because she can't have a baby and she has this HPV. And
there's the moment.
Although she may not be as responsible for the injuries, it's not like you originally said that you threatened her. She wanted some revenge too, didn't she?
I believe she would. I believe that she stabbed him twice, and I believe that she dropped the knife and said, "I can't do this. No matter how hard I'm hurt by him, no matter how much he deserves this, I can't do it."
You guys both went there with the intentions on killing him.
So which means she was there with the fire and all that too,
and that she did in fact stab him. It's just a question: at what part in this did she stab him? Did she stab him first?
Don't you think he'd
because I believe that's what she told.
I don't know.
I believe that's what she told Sean, was that she stabbed him twice.
And dropped the knife.
Wow.
That's how the other knife ends up there.
So just tell us. I mean, she's already.
They haven't done the DNA.
So, and we're not making it up because it's the truth, and we haven't told you. We have not been dishonest with you about anything, Justin.
How are they so cold?
So just tell us about that.
Guy who just did
you can't tell us she did it.
I can't. I'm going down for this. I told her she had to stab him.
No, you know what? We haven't told you. We have not been dishonest with you.
Did he just try to lie?
And so just tell us about that. You can't tell us she did it.
I can't. I'm going down for this. I told her she had to stab him.
No, you know what?
Okay, there it is.
Okay, it's a great try. Okay, you know what? It's really a great try.
Wow.
Okay, and I know that it breaks your heart. But she let the cat out of the bag. She did.
Wow.
Yeah, she had to.
So let's just...
She couldn't take it.
I can't do it.
Wait,
Justin implies that yes,
I...
Allison used the knife on Brandon, but he can't get himself to say it out loud. At this point, the detectives have nothing else to say to Justin, but he has a few more questions for them before they end the interrogation.
They know this.
Getting all your nutrients.
I don't want your nutrients.
But nutrition gaps in your diet.
I'll show you a gap in my diet.
So she has been charged.
She's been charged.
What has she been charged with?
She's been charged with open murder and conspiracy to commit murder.
Have I been charged?
There is a warrant for your arrest for the same thing. When we say you've been charged, she is here. She has been.
She's in this building.
Yes, she has been.
And there's no way that I can see her.
No. You can't. They're not going to be able to talk.
Yes.
So there's no point in me trying to take anything to trial.
We can't give you legal advice.
No.
You know, you're gonna get an attorney assigned to you tomorrow, and then you'll meet with that attorney.
Why does it take so long to get an attorney?
I'm not kidding
Why would
you when I tell you that her attorney called 2 days after and was trying to work a deal. Okay,
Pre-charged.
before the charges were even issued. So you need to think about that.
I've never heard of that.
Okay, will her attorney get all this information about my confession?
It's called through discovery, yes.
Yeah.
No.
As well as your attorney will get everything of hers.
Yeah.
What it boils down to
This is crazy.
I'm obviously never getting out of prison.
Yeah.
But during our
That's the end of your life.
Because we were involved in the same case, will they prevent contact between
you would
us?
think.
Let's say, I get convicted, she gets convicted, and she's doing her time in a woman's prison, I'm doing my time in a man's
Maybe
prison.
after.
Now, I know that it's not against the rules to write to someone in a woman's prison, but since we are involved in the same crime,
That would be DOC rules, that's not my rules.
right. We are now tied together.
He's worried about still wanting to be with her.
Could tie us.
Oh, yeah.
Because of this. So, I'm not even 25 yet. I don't turn 25 for another 12 days.
Oh my gosh.
So,
He's going to
it's gonna
spend
be a
his
long
25th
time
birthday in.
going through this shit. And I still love her, and
Oh
apparently
my.
I'm getting the feeling she still loves me.
Oh man.
And I'm just wondering, because if we won't be able to contact, yeah, we'll have our families, but,
Sheesh.
we're still tied together. So, it would be able,
That's
maybe
all
be able
he
to write
wants.
back and forth to each other. Maybe we can. I know it's not against the rules to write other inmates.
Is he talking to himself right now, or?
I'd have on my first bit, I'd have, buddies that I've locked
he's
with for a
been
year,
in
year and a half,
already.
go to a different joint, stay corresponding, and that there's, female prisoners.
Oh, there's.
who
I heard
somehow
somebody
get,
say, yeah.
and they
Somebody said that.
correspond with other male prisoners.
Before they end the interrogation, the detectives are going to give it one last try to get Justin to admit that Allison played a much bigger role than he previously admitted to.
Does he have to admit it?
Participation.
She already did.
There and you said, well, how about, it's kind of like, well, will you buy this?
I don't know the rules. Somebody
And
let me
you
know
know,
in the comments.
It was a little lighthearted, but in all honesty, we need to know Allison's participation. We know, there's no doubt with the text and the other things that have gone on that she helped you plan this. She's every bit as angry as you are. And I think you're angry, but I think she's more angry than you are. And I think that anger from her transferred over to you because it was making life difficult. And
why is
so
she
we know
more
that
angry
she's
she already...
more involved in it than you are initially.
She had like restraining orders.
Yes, you primarily carried it out, but she's every bit as guilty as you are. And it, quite honestly, it doesn't even matter if she stabbed him or not. The bottom line is, it's all premeditated. She participated in luring him there. It's just like the example that I always use
So do you think she was texting him, or do you think he was texting him? I bet she was.
I'm the driver. He goes in and robs.
I bet she was.
I'm the driver. I don't even go in.
You're still the cop.
I'm just as guilty as he is for bank robbery.
Yeah.
No, we were both being charged with open murder and conspiracy to commit murder.
Yes, sir.
What does that carry?
Well, it depends. Open murder leaves the jury the opportunity, or judge or jury, whichever way you prefer to go, the opportunity to come back with
someone explain that one to me?
guilty of first-degree murder.
They don't get to choose
guilty of
judge or
second-degree
jury, do they?
That just gives them the option, okay? And that's why we charge that way. We don't charge specific first degree. We charge it open murder, so that the jury can come back
Okay.
however they think, whatever they think is appropriate.
So at the end, we'll see what they actually give.
So let's talk about the text.
I'm
Allison,
interested.
right?
Yes.
Yeah, look at that,
And
guys.
in regards to the plan and the setup, she was doing all that texting.
Yeah.
She was doing the texting under my influence.
So he's still taking.
You were telling her what to say.
I wasn't telling her what to say. I just told her to play his game and get him to convince him to meet us.
Okay. She sent the messages.
But why is he coming over her if he already got a restraining order? Still, why is this?
You did not threaten her,
I'm so
did you?
confused by the reason why the guy's even.
How many times did she stab him?
Yes.
Oh, there it is.
Did she inflict any other injury? Did she use the club on him at all? Did she kick him? Did she do anything else?
No.
Did she speak to him, Jay? Did she say why? Did she tell him why this was happening to him? You spoke to him, and you made it clear. Did she say why?
Basically, she said something along the lines that, doesn't it hurt when someone else has control over you?
Even when your room is 80 degrees.
Damn. She was mad,
Justin was
dude.
blindly in love with Allison, to the point where he believed everything she said and would do anything she asked him to do. The detectives will now reveal to him that Allison has a history of stalking her ex-boyfriends, and she is very good at manipulating and lying to get what she wants. Justin slowly begins to realize that he just threw his life away for a woman who was in love with another man, and he was just her pawn to get it done.
You gotta be kidding.
You don't have to kill somebody to make them leave you alone. Okay? There's these things called personal protection orders, of which she's very familiar with because Sean put one on her. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know.
Oh!
He did, because she was stalking him, harassing. He had a personal protection order against
Oh!
Sean, I'm sorry, Brandon.
Dude!
Because she was obsessed. Remember we talked about those police reports? She was stalking him.
Oh my gosh, with a side full of French fries.
To the Kalamazoo City officer that she was obsessed with him. This was December of 07.
She thinks that Brandon's happy, and Brandon now is having a child, and that she was just jealous of that whole entire situation.
I don't know, maybe.
Dude.
I can't remember. I don't know if maybe they started dating again or something, but he was.
This is a wild one. What the heck?
So you're not even sure that he initiated contact with her 2 months ago. You're just going by what she said.
That might all be a lie too.
So she could have made this whole thing up to get you all stirred up.
Oh my gosh, it
mad,
your whole life.
Angry enough to help her carry out something.
I don't believe she would do that.
Oh, yeah, right, bro.
All I can ask is your opinion on this.
You're crazy.
Something like this. This usually gets life without, right? But even with murder one, they don't necessarily always give life without parole, right?
Murder one is life without parole.
It is life.
Oh my God.
In the end, both Allison and Justin would be found guilty of first-degree murder and sent to prison for the rest of their lives.
Oh.
What are your thoughts on this case?
What are your thoughts on this case? This very manipulated lady got this dude to fall in love with her and then go kill this guy. Why does my heart hurt after this one? Let me know in chat. Let me know in comments. Like, subscribe, do something funky. It's only good for your health. This has been another episode of Sherlock and Loaded. I'm out. Peace.